Hello friends, welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to finally film this. Last weekend I bought the Face Tape, brand new Shape Tape foundation, so I thought it would be fun if we did a first impressions with it, and maybe we compare it to the original Shape Tape launch and see if they really stepped up their game or not. So let's compare, shall we? Alright, so these are what they look like side by side. Wow. I hope I got the right shade. This one was shade matched by me and I was like bullied into buy it by a Tarte representative at Ulta. And then this one was just like on display and I really wanted to check it out, so I matched myself. I hope this is right. This is in the color 12N Fair Neutral, and this one is in Fair Beige, which is really red toned, and it didn't match me at all. So they do look kind of similar in caps. They got rid of the hydrating version. This is the one I have. So this is supposed to be like a soft matte. And just FYI, I have very dry skin, so I did moisturize. My skin is feeling very soft and supple. It's about the best it's ever been. And we're going to go in with a couple primers. So I have a few primer options because I don't know what I'm going to need. Originally, I was thinking I would do the Skin to Die For, which is just a pore filling primer, but since it is matte, I'm not so worried about my texture because my skin is acting really nice. So I don't think I'm going to need that one. Then I have the Cover FX brand new Dewy Skin Primer, which, oh my gosh, it's really, really dewy. You can't really wear this with a dewy foundation because it'll just look like an oil spill on your face, which I'm not like opposed to, but it's just really a lot. So I think this one will be really good. And then I have a spray primer from Urban Decay. This is their Quick Fixed Hydro Charge, so I think I might put these two together and we'll work with that. Things first, let's open this, see what it looks like. Alright, so we have a new pump. I really like that they went with the pump because it just seems a lot more sanitary than the wand. So in case you forgot, I'll show you really quick what this one looks like. This one was a giant wand. I really didn't like it. I think it was just because it like didn't match me, and like they didn't have any shades really. Like they had 2 dark shades and they had like 16 pale shades, but I just don't think they had enough shades at all, and I don't think anyone thought that. So they took their notes, which I love for a brand. I'm not going to hold it against them. They went and came out with 50 shades, so I haven't watched any reviews on this because I didn't want to be biased, but I think we should put this one on our face. Alright, so just going to prime the skin with my Cover FX Dewy Skin Primer. I'm going to put this everywhere. Everywhere. This one doesn't have a scent and I do really like it. It gives me some nice moisture. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass Serum primer that I had a really bad allergic reaction to. So the only thing about this primer is it comes out the top if you put it on its top. So I just like to store it on its head. And then just to make me feel better, we're also going to go in with some Urban Decay primer. Cool. So we're going to do the brush and the sponge method. This is a Sephora brush. It's just a foundation brush. And this is a beauty blender. So let's take some out on my hand. See if I bought myself the right shade. Oh, it's not ready to come out. There we go. Okay, so the pump isn't great. It kind of squirts at you. I hope that's enough. We're going to start on the brush side, which will be this half of my face. Yeah, got a hair on it. I don't usually apply my foundations with a brush just because, oh my god, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Oh my god. The color looks great though to my neck. That looks really good. So you guys can see how full coverage this side of my face is compared to this side. I normally hate full coverage foundations just because, I don't know, I don't really think I need that much coverage. My skin I don't have any really problems except for dry patches, so usually full coverage just makes me look dry. I feel like I'm wearing makeup, not like crazy, just a little bit. So let's switch over to the Beauty Blender and see which one works better for me. Sorry. Oh, weird. Does it look like different colors to you? Because it kind of looks... That could just be because this one dried down and this one's still wet, but we'll keep bouncing and see what happens. Mine has way more coverage than the first Tarte Shape Tape. The first Tarte Shape Tape was more of like a medium buildable coverage, which I didn't necessarily mind. I told you guys I don't really like full coverage, but I know if you have something called Shape Tape, or if you own Shape Tape, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna drop Shape Tape foundation, and then they do medium coverage, you're like, I thought this would give me the most coverage of my entire life, because that's the concealer. To be fair, I don't like the concealer. The concealer just makes me look creasy, and I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so that's the application for both sides of my face. Let's zoom us in and see what the difference is. Okay, so what do we think? What do we think? Let's look. Let me look. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Like, I can't believe I'm gonna say this at all. But I think the brush side looks better to me. What do you think? What do you guys think? This is the brush side. This is the sponge side. Can you tell the difference? Don't mind my under eye circles. I don't know. I just think the brush looks good. So you're definitely getting a dewier effect with this, and for having such a dewy primer underneath it, it is pretty matte, so I think I would have to stick to that primer because anything else might look really dry. I did moisturize this morning, so I wanted to make sure my skin looked perfect because anything with matte in front of it scares me. Alright, so let's see how concealer goes on top of this, because sometimes it can look weird and it won't blend. So I'm going to use my favorite concealer of the moment. I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape dupe, which is the e.l.f. Cameo Concealer. I have a review on this. I like it so much better than Tarte. It really makes me question why I'm paying so much money for concealer, because this is really full coverage. This foundation did blend out really fast, and as of right now it's sitting really quite nicely. For a matte foundation anyway. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop dragging matte foundations because I know that there's more skin types than just mine. This is the foundation fully on with the concealer. Concealer went over beautifully. I didn't have any problems. It didn't try to separate. It didn't do anything weird. So as of right now, this stuff is looking fantastic. It went on great. The coverage is amazing. I would say the color match looks awesome. I'm not having any issues with it so far. We are going to do a wear test. So right now it's 12:20. I got a little bit of a late start today. It's 12:20. So I don't have anything crazy going on today. I'm going to run some errands, probably finish watching The Umbrella Academy. Nothing too crazy. I finally put my Christmas decorations away. It only took me until March 2nd apparently, but so cool. I will check in with you guys in a couple hours and we'll see how it's looking. Oh, let me read you the claims that this foundation is supposed to have. Okay, so I've just pulled up the claims on Ulta.com and it says it's supposed to be long wearing, full coverage with a natural matte finish. I would definitely say full coverage with a natural matte finish. We haven't worn it all day, so we don't know if it's long wearing yet. It says it's transfer proof, waterproof, sweat proof, and keeps you looking flawless throughout work, play, and okay. We'll see. I mean, I don't have a busy day today, but we'll do some errands. Alright, it says it has snow mushroom extract, which sounds real weird. Okay. It has apple fruit extract, hyaluronic acid, thank God, and will hydrate and brighten your appearance. I don't think it's hydrated or brightened my appearance, and I definitely think it needs to be set in order not to be transfer proof, because right now it feels really sticky. Okay, then it recommends that you pair it with Shape Tape, which I'm not going to do because I decluttered mine. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup. I will come back on and I'll tell you how everything applied on top of it, and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm back. I have the rest of my face finished. The time now is 12:31, so we'll just make our check-in time 12:30. I want to take a picture with flash and see how it looks. So let's try that. So we'll turn the camera around, flash on, and we'll just, am I in front? Did I take it? Okay. I say it doesn't have flashback. I took 2 pictures. I took one without flash, and then I have another one that I took with flash. I'll pop them up here for you. I would say it's looking pretty good. Right now it's looking actually kind of dewy, which is strange because I did set my face everywhere, which I usually don't do, but I wanted to give this a shot because it says it wasn't supposed to be transfer proof, but it does feel still pretty sticky on the skin, like it will transfer. But we'll try it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go about my day now. I'll let you know how it works. I'll check in a couple hours and we'll see how it's doing. Alright guys, so it's the first check-in of the day. I just left Ulta. I got too much stuff. Look at this. Look at that. And I got my birthday gift. Woohoo! Anyway, so the foundation, it's okay. Like on camera, it's looking incredible. In person, it's just like kind of cakey. Let's see. Let me look. It's caking around my nose, and you guys know how much I hate that. It's looking horrible on my nose. Oh my god, can you see that? Ew. Ew. Okay. So, it's only been 2 hours. It's 2:15, so it's almost been 2 hours. Not going great. It doesn't feel drying or anything, and it definitely dried down. It's not coming off on my hands, but we'll see. We just have to keep going. Right now, I'm gonna fix my nose because that looks real gross. But yeah, okay. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Evening, friends. The time is now 10:39 p.m. I've officially had this on my face for about 10 hours, like just about 10 hours. So let's take a look and see how we're doing. Ooh. It's not looking good, guys. Like, let's see if I can zoom you in and show you what's going on. Okay. Do you see this? Ooh, focus. Around my mouth, right here, it's looking really weird. I don't think you can see any of this shit. Anyway, it's looking pretty bad. All of this is like rubbed off in the middle of my nose. It's bunching right here. And just around my really problem area right here, my smile line, it's looking crusty, like really crusty. Ooh. It's really bad in this part of my nose too. It's looking gross right in here. My forehead doesn't look terrible. Overall, I'm feeling okay. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey or anything, but it's not looking great at the end of the day. So when you first put it on, it looks pretty good. I will admit that the brush side held up nicer than the sponge side, so maybe this is a brush foundation, except in this area. But this area is a problem area, and it's not necessarily the foundation's fault. Overall, I would say that the Tarte Face Tape foundation isn't bad. I just don't necessarily think it's for dry skin. I think if you had oilier skin, it might look less cakey on you. Now, I don't know how it'll hold up through the day because it's breaking down on me and I have really dry skin, but I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think I'll give it another go, but I don't know if it's ever gonna be like a go-to. However, I think it's eons better than the first time around, so good for them. Alright guys, so those are my final thoughts on the Tarte Face Tape foundation. If you guys try this out, let me know what you think of it. If you already have it, let me know what you think of it. And if you plan on buying it, let me know how it works out for you. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you!